So this is yet another of the hardest missions. Let's take a quick look at what we're dealing with here. So in this one, based on the name alone, we can tell that there's going to be gates. We can see the gates as well, and the button switch over there. There's a few enemies over here, some scuttle chucks. Obviously we start right in the middle. The goal on this one is going to be clear out the areas nearest to the open gates before you switch them. There's also going to be a quick little technique later where we switch that gate there open and then close it almost immediately afterwards. Not too many enemies. First thing we're going to do is we're going to have Ochi go over here. You can save this for later, I just like to get it done quickly and get it out of the way. The captain, meanwhile, is going to go over here, take these whites to take out the caustic slooch or whatever the name of it is, I don't know, the poison one, and take out these mushrooms. You can see that there's some nuggets in the corner there, and since nuggets are carried by a single Pikmin and not multiple, they can actually go through the iron bars, so it's best to get those started early. We can get these bells while we're here too, as this Jousmite isn't going to cause too much damage, isn't going to be too big of an issue. Ochi, meanwhile, is going to fight the cannon beetle larva. He should be able to take that out almost by himself. We're going to use some rocks to help him, but it's not that hard to fight. We're going to send Ochi to carry home the ocarina, put 7 rocks on that corpse, and the rest on the nugget pile. We can see here the Pikmin bringing in the bells, and here I'm actually going to use the Idler's Alert. Once again, this is another stage with a lot of running around, and in this particular case, since the Pikmin can take a shortcut ledge over there, it's much more economical and makes much more sense to use the Idler's Alert than in some of the earlier stages that we saw. So let's get the bell while we're here and put the final rock Pikmin on this nugget pile. See here, Ochi takes back the ocarina, and perfect, we have 10 whites here waiting for us. We can jump up here and take out these mushrooms and poison bulborbs. And get the whites started on this nugget pile. Around the corner, as we saw, though, there's some scuttle chucks. If you're going to follow the same thing, I would recommend taking those out with Ochi first before bringing back the harmonica. White Pikmin should move fast enough that you don't have to worry about them getting crushed, but it's better to be safe than sorry. Once again, white is the fastest, so I'm going to put them on that and take these rocks and put them on the Jousmite corpse. Here we see that these rocks got stuck because there's a buried treasure right here. I believe it's the castanets. So we're just going to have them dig that up because otherwise they're going to get stuck there because they can't go 2 feet to the right, I guess. Here I got exceptionally lucky, and the scuttle chuck, one of them killed the other one, which is interesting. But again, it's probably better to just kill them early. So we're going to put the rest of our rocks on this bell. One of them's on the castanets because I accidentally called them off of the nuggets. So let's call the rest back while Ochi cleans up this area. And only one was idle at the time, so that's not going to help us too much. Let's go see what's at base. Once again, every single Pikmin is trying to jump on Ochi's back. I'm just going to have him start carrying corpses back because there's very little that needs to be done while these gates are open. Almost at the point where we can switch the gates. So we're going to move the captain into this enclosed area to get started on that. You can see here that I don't have enough for both, so I'm going to put a majority on the ocarina and ignore the bell, even though somehow one of them got on the bell. I don't get it, but whatever. Ochi, meanwhile, is going to hop on this button. Throw 4 whites over there because we don't need them. Ochi's going to carry the bell by himself. At this point I noticed the rock Pikmin. Switch the way Ochi's carrying that. These Pikmin are going to take the long way around because now the only open gate is that one in the back. So the captain, meanwhile, is going to wait over here. Ochi can throw Pikmin through the metal bars even if he can't get through them himself, which is a very useful technique and something that will show up in a later Dandori mission for the Great Leaf Sage. But for now, we want Ochi to grab as many rock Pikmin in particular as he can. We're going to throw 10 rock Pikmin up into this area, and the captain is going to convert them to white Pikmin. Ochi, meanwhile, is going to go over towards that button. I'm doing the math in my head here and notice that I'm not going to have enough whites, so I'm going to quickly, before I go to the button, I'm going to throw a couple whites over by the captain so that I have enough for sure. So Ochi's ready and waiting by the button. We're going to put 5 on all of these treasures. Here I thought that if I disbanded them, they would automatically latch on. That turned out to not be the case. But all the treasures are through that gate, so we can open the other one now so that they can get out. Which accelerates the time for them to get through, because otherwise they'd have to walk all the way around. But right there, 31 seconds, we're done. And not quite a high score. I did make a couple mistakes, so